Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Simone Nicole back at it again with another video. This is just gonna be a get ready with me. I'm going out to have some drinks with friends. I really pushed everyone to come out because I just wanted an excuse to get cute. You ever just want an excuse to get cute? I have fun creating it. I just sat and talked to you all about things that have been going on and my opinions about some things on YouTube. Real chill. So yeah, if you want to see me get ready and just chat about different things, then keep on watching. Oh, let me spit out my gum because someone in multiple people in my comments told me that it's not cute when you chew gum. It's not professional when you chew gum. This is for you. Okay, so I know I look like a thumb, and that is exactly why I'm sitting down to film this. Clearly my wig is very clockable right now. I look literally crazy, but it's fine. We're gonna fix all that. So I'll talk a little bit about the products that I am using. I used to put all of my products down in my description box, but that is super freaking tedious, so tedious. So I might, but I also might not, because I'm just gonna say them as I use them, because oh my gosh, listing all the products that I use on my face in that description box is no joke. So actually I feel like I'm gonna take my Benefit brow pomade, and I'm just gonna start filling in my brows. I might actually skip over this part because, well, I don't think you guys have seen me do my brows. Also, my face is very clean. I just stepped out the shower, so yeah. I like to start by going around the perimeter of my brows with a pomade because I feel like it gives me a good little base to work off of. I'm so not a fan of filming with non-natural lighting because see the way the light is bouncing off my face. I'm not really a fan, but I really wanted to just sit down and freaking film something because I do this thing where I film and literally I have no problem filming, but it's the editing thing that gets to me. So I know in previous videos I said oh, I'm not in school anymore, I'm gonna be able to film so much more now and upload so much and be a YouTuber. But first of all, YouTube decided to change their partner program, or their creator partner program. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but it used to be where if you had a channel, no matter how big, how small, you could always have AdSense on your account. And AdSense is how you get paid. No matter how little or how much, it's how you get paid. It's the ads off your video. They recently changed it to where if you don't have more than a certain amount of views or a certain amount of view hours within a certain amount of time, or at least 1,000 subscribers, they're not gonna make you a partner, which I mean makes sense, but there's an argument to be made for both sides. I just don't think that it supports smaller YouTubers, honestly, because no, I wasn't making much, but it's not even much, nothing. But I just think that it's super discouraging to know that I can put this content out there and I'm not really being supported by the platform, because I love YouTube so much, y'all. All I do is sit and watch YouTube videos, and the things that I love the most to watch are Chit Chat Get Ready with me is about just updating the person's life, because I don't want to get off into a tangent, but I feel like YouTube has turned into a place where people have to be perfect all the time, and it's you have to have perfect lights and perfect this and a perfect camera and a perfect background and this and that. And I was holding myself to those standards, and I realized that it's stopping me from just sitting down and just creating content. Whenever I watch a story about a YouTuber, oh wait, pause. So I first started off with my brow, then I went into my Anastasia brow powder, like just the traditional little brow powder, and now I'm going in with my Benefit Gimme Brow because it gives me brows. I feel like I wasn't just sitting down and just creating content. Every time I watch a video about or where a successful YouTuber talks about like how they got their start and what they did, it's always like I just sat down and did it. A lot of the times when people first get their start, they say like, oh, I treated YouTube like it's my job, and I just sat down and I filmed, and it wasn't perfect, it wasn't the greatest thing ever, but I did it. I think there's a lot to be said about that, and that's kind of just what I want to do. I don't want to make myself feel so bad about not being perfect with uploading consistently and like uploading things that like people want to see, and like being afraid of the fact that like I'm only getting like views in like the double digits most of the time, unless it's like a hair video, because I don't know, I just enjoy YouTube so much. And when I look at the lives of the people that are content creators, that's the type of life that I want to live, in the sense that it's very creative and you're your own boss. Because I am such a creative person, I'm such a creative soul, and if I could just sit down and do this every day, this would be perfect to me. Like I want nothing else. So I'm gonna stop being so harsh on myself. Just sit down and do it, you know? I primed my eyes with the Urban Decay eye primer, like the potion primer that like everybody and their mama used to have. And then I'm gonna go on with my NYX jumbo eye pencil in the color Milk, to give myself like a really nice white base. And I just go in and I blend it out with my finger. So I know I look crazy now, but it's all serving a purpose. So the look I'm going for today is like a really, really bright matte pink and orange, like blown out crease, like an orange blown out under eye. So I'm gonna go into my Urban Decay Electric palette, and I'm so sorry, this is no longer available to my knowledge. This was like, I think my first or second ever palette that I purchased, which is crazy because it's not a practical palette at all, but I looked at this when I was like 17 and I just fell in love. So I'm gonna start, like, it's so dirty and beat up, and I'm sorry, we'll go the other way. It's so dirty and beat up and dug into, but it's because it's so well loved. So I'm gonna go into the shade Savage right there. And I'm gonna go into Slow Burn because it's such a bright orange. You can see like the camera isn't really picking it up. There we go. It's a very, very bright orange color. I guess we can talk about the condition of YouTube right now, because I think it's a very, very interesting place that YouTube is in right now. And it's like content creators are basically getting to a point where they're saying like, yo, like enough is enough. Like, I'm tired of being held to these impossible standards, and viewers, businesses, and creators have to take ownership in the place where YouTube has gotten. I don't think it's fair when people say that YouTube isn't a job, because I beg to mother love and differ that it is not a job. Until you sit down and have to film and set up and invest in all that stuff, I'm telling you right now that like my simpler videos, like just say like a storytime video of mine, I can guarantee you that, yeah, the filming process of it all, depending on how long the story is, that didn't take long, but it's the editing that goes into it, man. Like, it is no joke to sit down and edit a YouTube video. My more complicated ones, like my hair tutorials, which do the best on my channel, but first of all, I don't have an internal hard drive that's big enough to fit all of the footage that I have for my hair things, because those, oh, you really cannot pick up, like the camera's not picking up how orange this is. So Now I'm gonna go into the bright pink color called Savage, and I'm gonna start working with that. And then I'll probably mix in it's another Urban Decay palette. It was from the Jean Bonnet Basquiat. I said Jean Bonnet, like the little girl that died and was mystery never solved. Jean-Michel Basquiat. I wonder if it's like Jean-Michel Basquiat. I don't know. I did not take French in high school. But yeah, I'm gonna take this pink color in there. This is a limited edition. Oh, that's not the way I wanna go. That one. This was a limited edition palette, so I think I'm just gonna go into both of those and see how this look pops off. So I'm gonna get a smaller crease brush to get right up in there between the two. But I think that it's good that content creators are standing up for themselves and being like, look, y'all viewers are mean and y'all have like weird expectations. Like, you want us to be perfect all the time. You hold us to a higher standard than you would a celebrity, yet you constantly comment on our videos like, you're not a celebrity. I don't know why you're trying to act like you're a celebrity. You're not famous. You're not blah, blah, blah. But you hold them to such a high standard and you expect them to not be regular humans like you would that of a celebrity. Like, celebrities aren't allowed to have bad days. Celebrities aren't allowed to have shady moments. Like, celebrities just aren't people, which is super duper unfair. But yeah, I think that it's fair that people, like content creators, are having that complaint and voicing it. Because I do read through people's comments and some people are ruthless. And you can make the argument and say like, well, if you can't take the heat, then you shouldn't be a YouTuber. How about you just stop being a bully? How about you stop with your Twitter fingers? You're so quick to critique somebody and to be mean to them, but you would never say that stuff to their face. Why are you asking someone else to grow a tougher skin instead of you just not being an asshole? Think about that. Now I'm gonna go into my, ooh, that's ugly. When I hold up to the camera, I'm gonna go into my Jaclyn Hill palette. It is so loved. Like, this is the dirtiest, ugliest palette that I have. Like, this is real tea, y'all. Like, I did not clean this off to film this video. Like, I was just like, no, this is me. This is the real me. This is how I work on a daily basis on my eyeballs, because I'm just a regular girl that likes makeup. I'm gonna go into like the more like skin tone colors for me. I'm gonna go into this color and this color, so that I can blend out toward my brow. There are some YouTubers that, quite frankly, like, don't deserve the platform that they're on, but they freaking have it because they were able to parlay their viewership into millions and millions of followers, or hundreds of thousands of followers, or just thousands of followers. Because, and also, who are you to say that they don't deserve it? Who am I to tell somebody that they don't deserve their success? If they have it, they have it. Like, it just is what it is. And if you don't support the person, crazy idea. How about you just not follow them? Why do you feel it necessary to leave hate comments? Like, I'm not speaking to the person that's watching this like, you're a hater, you're mean. But I'm saying, like, just speaking in general, I don't understand why people feel it necessary to be mean to people in their comments. Like, I cannot tell you how many videos I've watched and been like, wow, I don't like that look at all. Like, I don't think they did a good job. I think that the eyeshadow blend, like, this blend is not good. I think that this is sloppy. I think that your contour is muddy. Like, I've thought that, but why? It just doesn't make sense to me to scroll down to someone's comment section and tell them that they look bad. Once again, who am I? Who am I? If that person sat down and did their makeup that day and filmed it and produced a tutorial and put it out for y'all, it's because they felt good about it and it made them happy. So why would you want to take that happiness away from somebody? Like, it says so much more about you than it says about them. I mean, I guess it's just people in life, but Why do people feel it necessary to tear other people down in order to feel like they're building themselves up? I'm gonna spray my brush with some Fix Plus and then go into the shadows that I've been using, like the pink shadows that I've been using, and press them onto my lid. There are so many times that I catch myself talking about someone else and being like, oh my gosh, her eyeshadow looks, or like, what was she thinking when she put on an outfit, or oh, she probably could have done more, done something differently, or whatever. And then I just have to really stop myself. And I have to say, like, I have to give credit where credit is due. I've gotten so much better with that because I was reading Gabrielle Union's book, or rather listening to her book via the Audible app, which is amazing. Audible, sponsor me if you ever see this with my small little channel. I freaking love Audible so much. I was listening to Gabrielle Union's book, and she was talking about how she was a self-described mean girl, in that she would tear down any and everybody if given the chance, and she did it all the time. And when she got a life coach, she was at a party with her life coach, and a girl walked in, and for whatever reason Gabrielle decided that she wanted to start just ripping into this girl and like tearing her apart, tearing her down, dragging her through the mud, honey. And after the dust settled and all the people that were around left, her life coach looked at her and she said, okay, so do you have more money in your bank account? And Gabrielle was like, what? And she was like, I mean, did your ass get fatter? Did your relationship improve? Did you just get pregnant? Like, what did you just gain from tearing that woman down like that? And it's a really, really great question to ask yourself the next time that you sit and tear somebody else down for doing them. What did you just gain from that? From just sitting there and talking about that person? Like, I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be. I still do slip up. I still do talk about people when it's not warranted, when it's none of my business. Got to hydrate real quick. I still do talk about people when it is none of my business. I'm very guilty of that. But what I will and can say is that I've gotten better. And that's really all you can do as a human being, is just work to be better than the person that you were yesterday. So I'm gonna go into my Bad Girl Bang mascara and put some mascara on my little baby lashes. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into my lashes, which are the Lily lashes in the style Miami. I got them from Sephora, so I'm really not sure if they're like the Miami lashes, but I'm really hoping that they are. But I am really excited to use them because they're such like a cult favorite, and I just scrounged up the money and finally invested in them because, girl, these are $30 lashes, which is insane. I'm gonna use some House of Lashes glue to apply them. Okay, y'all, lashes are on. I'm gonna cut my exposure down again a little bit so that you all can see them. I wish like I could see me like looking in the viewfinder so that I could like see what you all are seeing, but I like these because they're like spaced out enough to where you can still like see my eye look, but they're like cuted, like heavy enough to support the look. So I haven't used this thing in a minute. It's the Maybelline Master Precise pen, and literally the only reason I got it was for my Halloween look last year, because I'm not a felt tip kind of girl. But I'm like, maybe it'll be a little easier to get in here with felt tip. I don't know. I like to line just the very inner corner. Oh, that looks horrible. Oh, that looks pretty bad. That's what I get for trying new stuff. You see? thick, but can you see the difference between like this eye and this eye? Like it just helps for the lashes to connect and look a little more realistic, even though I ain't fooling nobody. I'm gonna go back to my liquid. So this is the NYC Cosmetics liquid eyeliner. I like live, breathe, die, poop, pee by this stuff. Like it's the only eyeliner that I've really ever used. And I'm just gonna go boop, boop. And that's so much cleaner, so much nicer. It was so much more easy to do. So let's learn my lesson. So now we're gonna get into the face. So since I am not a beauty influencer in any way, and I buy all of my makeup with my own money, I was gonna buy the Farsali, the new like blur primer, but then I saw it was $54 and they didn't have a small size, so I was just like, damn it. Oh, where are those horrible cloths? Oh, these suck. Like they actually absolutely suck. Like they're really very, very bad. Like they burn. They're supposed to be gentle and oil free and a new and improved formula. No. The only thing that I could see myself using this for is like if I swatch anything for you guys and I need to like remove it from my hands. But like, ew, can you look at my hands? Like that's not wet, that's like oil. I don't like these. But I was trying to get use out of them. And the only reason I bought them is because they were on sale for $2 at my job. And I should have freaking known. So I'm gonna go into my little sample that I got of the Farsali stuff that everybody says is like, oh, it blurs the skin so well and it makes you look photoshopped. Oh, and also let me use this poopy thing to remove any fallout that I have on my face. Okay, that's over. It smells. Put my finger on the smell. Oh, do you know what I should have did? Oh, ball sacks. I just got this Smashbox primer in gratis for my job. Smashbox did like this whole thing where they like gave all qualifying associates, which I guess is like distinguished by your store and it's up to the discretion of your store, this little thing that entitled you to get like 3 free pieces of gratis from their website. And if you don't work in, or if you've never heard of what gratis is, it's free makeup that you get for when you work in a beauty store. And I heard Kathleen Lights talking about how she really liked this primer because she has dry skin and it's like nice and hydrating, and I also have dry skin, so I said, you know, I'll try it because I really like their other primer. I'm gonna put a little bit more on me face. And I like to like pat things in. Like I know it's like weird, not only weird sounding, but like weird looking, but I honestly don't have a reason why. I feel that it makes everything spread better. I feel like everything looks better. That's not based on fact or anything though. So that's over. Now it's time to cut the brows. Ooh, that's it. Ooh, I look good. So I know this is supposed to be like a chit chat get ready with me, and I haven't been like talking about much in the past couple minutes, or depending on how I edit this, maybe I did just get finished talking about my opinion on something. But I'm trying not to talk through every single step because I don't want this video to be like 1 million years, because I feel like get ready with me is our acquired taste and only some types of people are gonna sit through them. And I already get 3 views, so I'm not trying to run my 4th viewer away because the video is so long. So I want to talk about this foundation. Yo, it's the new NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation that Alyssa Ashley helped to curate, another YouTuber here, and I cannot stop wearing this stuff. Like I feel like it is so beautiful, and I have dry skin, and it's supposed to be like
can't stop, won't stop, get guap, 10 white toes and them toy flip-flops.
It works really, really well with my skin. So I don't know. I feel like it has such a beautiful finish. And I just feel like I look so good in it. Like, are you guys seeing the way that this sits on my face? Oh my gosh. I'm so into this foundation. Like, it's supposed to be matte, but I just don't think that it is as matte as it claims to be. I'm gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape and conceal. And the reason why I'm fanning myself is because I like for my concealer to dry down a bit so they can really stick and give me some coverage. Even though like I don't have dark circles or anything, like I use the concealer to highlight. So I just want to make sure that I'm good and highlighted. But yeah, I'm getting ready to go out with some friends tonight. My best friend Tori and my friend Brandon that I've known since I was really, really young. He is back in Cleveland for a little while, and since he has been in Atlanta for like some years now, he's feeling a little claustrophobic back in Cleveland. So I was like, come out with us. So I'm happy that he said yeah. So we're just gonna go out for some drinks downtown, and there's no reason for me to be this extra with this like electric pink smoky eye. I realize that, I do, but you ever just get in a mood where you're just like, I just need to slay everyone's life. Like that's the kind of mood that I'm in right now. So we're just gonna go with it. Now, since I am so dark, it's very, very hard for me to find a contour color. So the only thing I found this close is this NYX Jumbo Stick in the color dark brown. It's teeny tiny because I've used so much of it. I can like barely sharpen it anymore, but I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen it. And it's very, very, very cool tone, so it works to get those shadows on my face. So I'll start like really, really close to my ear, and I bring it forward just a little bit. I'll bring it forward, and then I'm gonna go up, but I'm not gonna go all the way around because again, I do have bangs, so it's not gonna really show. So why waste product if it's not gonna really show? Then I be going into my twirly palette, my eyeshadow palette, and I will take a brush. I will take this brush because it's a little more like flat in shape. Like if you can see it, it's pretty flat. And I will go into like these dark colors right here between these two. That's why they're all like messy right there. Oh, right there. And I will blend out my contour. Just like it's 2018 and you would think that someone will come up with like a bronzer or a contour that was dark enough to contour deep dark skin. But here I am in 2018 using eyeshadows to contour me because no one makes those colors. I remember way back when Nikki Tutorials, who's super duper fair, had to use eyeshadow to contour her face because no one really made products for her skin tone. She doesn't have that problem anymore, but I still am having that problem. I still really haven't found a powder that is dark enough to contour me. So now I'm gonna go into my Fit Me powder in the shade Dark, or the shade 40, and I'm gonna take my Morphe sponge, the more angled side, and I'm going to tap right under my contour. Boom, boom. But then I'm gonna wipe it away like almost immediately. That's better. Now I'm going to spray some setting spray on my face. I'm gonna use the Morphe Continuous Misting Spray, which is literally the truth, y'all. Like, so good. Whew. Now that we have our first layer of setting spray on, I'm gonna work on my under eye area. I'm gonna take my Urban Decay eyeliner in the color Torch, and I am going to go in on her. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm gonna get some blush on. I'm gonna go into my Too Faced blush in the shade Pomegranate. Looks like that. And no, I did not go out and buy this blush myself. I was given this blush at a training because honestly, the Too Faced Tutti Frutti collection just really didn't excite me, especially the foundation because I just felt like y'all just released like a hella new shades in collab with Jackie Aina. So I know that you can do it. I know you have the resources to do so. I know that you've like learned your lesson, and the fact that it's just not okay to just not produce shades for only one type of skin tone. So I know you know better. So when I saw that you came out with 20 little dry, little crusty shades, come on. No, I'm good. Okay, I'm back. I put on some bottom mascara, as you can see. So now I'm gonna highlight. So I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter. I'm gonna hit my cheekbones with that shit. It's just so pretty. It's just so pretty. See that? So pretty. Oh, it's another layer of spray. I just wanted the highlight to like blend right into the skin so that it didn't look like, whoa, highlight. I love wearing this sweater because my boyfriend literally hates this sweater. He calls it my grandpa sweater. I'll like show you guys. Because it has like the sleeves and like he was like, you look like somebody's uncle that's about to go on a jog. I'm just like, okay, I just don't care. I love this sweater so much. And then I have this little bear that he gave me for Valentine's Day because I missed him. So now it's time for a lip, and I don't know what lip I want to do. Like, I'm such a monochromatic kind of girl. Like, if I'm wearing like a bright lip, then I want to wear, if I'm wearing a bright lid, then I want to wear a bright lip to match. Like, I usually don't like to go nude. Like, I feel like this looks so much better on camera than it does like in person. Like, I'm not like all the way digging this in person, but I don't hate it, and maybe I'll like hate it even less once I take my hair down and get like dressed because my teeth do look really light. So maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. But okay, let me get this together so I don't look like somebody's auntie that didn't lay her wig right today, and I'll be back. So this is the finished look. Took down my hair so that I don't look like somebody's auntie that couldn't get her life together. Yeah, I'm digging the wig for right now. I think it's definitely a look. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me and getting ready with me, talking randomly about different things, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna go out and have a couple drinks with my friends and then come home and get ready for work at 8 a.m. Thank you all for watching again. Remember to keep positivity in your life because positivity breeds positivity, and we do not have time for negativity in 2018. Love yourself, B. Okay, bye.
Yeah, I be where the bosses be, judging from my vibe, you can feel it in my energy, stacking paper steadily so I can live in luxury, looking in the mirror, I thank God for what I'm about to be.